are the ingredients we're going to use to make the Puerto Rican soak cake. This cake is very popular in Puerto Rico, and it's very good. So if you don't have the time to taste it, I invite you to do this cake and you're gonna fall in love. I have in here cake flour, and this is a Presto brand name. This is a self-rising cake flour, and it comes with baking soda, baking powder, and salt. And if you can find this one, you can use the one with Pillsbury self-rising or any cake flour. And if you're gonna use just a regular cake flour, you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt. We're gonna need 3 cups of that cake flour. 4 large egg. We're gonna separate the yolk from the white, and 2 stick of unsalted butter, and it has to be at room temperature. And I also gonna add vanilla extract, and I have in here the cooking. This is the spray with flour to put it in the baking pans. But if you don't want to use the spray, you can use some butter, and you can use the same flour. And I have in here those disposables baking trays, because in here I'm going to show you how to make money selling this delicious Puerto Rican cake. We're also going to use a bowl, a strainer, measurement cups, and I have already here 2. In total it's going to be 3 cups, but I already saved 2. So this is the last one, and this is what you're gonna do. You're just gonna try with a knife or a spoon, and you see as the top one have like a lumps, and the bottom one is like a kind of smooth. That's what you're looking for. So, and this is what you're gonna do. So after you do this, you're going to put this on the side. You're also going to need a hand mixer or a stand mixer. In my case, I'm using the stand mixer. It's a little bit better, more comfortable. But if you don't have one, you can use the hand mixer. I have in here my KitchenAid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons and each 2 tablespoons, 2 stick of butter, and each stick of butter equal to 1/2 cup of butter. Okay, and you're gonna leave that outside because you want them melted. I don't have the time to take it outside, so what I did is I put it in the microwave for probably 30 seconds. And you're gonna do this for a couple of minutes. We're also going to use some granulated sugar, and I'm going to use 2 cups of granulated sugar. That's the first one. Now we're going to add the second one. Now I'm going to go ahead and separate the eggs, the yellow from the whites. And as you see, I have 3 in here and 1 right there. So I'm just going to add them little by little. And I have the whites in here because we're going to bake them until it's formed towards a meringue. So I'm going to add the rest, as you see, little by little, 1 by 1. And I'm going to leave all the ingredients in the description box below this video. Now with a spatula or a spoon, you're going to scrape the sides. and you're going to turn that again. Now I'm going to add the flavors. Whatever flavors you like, that's what you're going to add, okay? In here I have the rum flavor, 1 tablespoon, or you can add almond extract. As you see, this is the rum extra imitation. And I'm also going to add a tablespoon of the vanilla extract.
It's so white. I want to eat some cake. I'm so hungry. I love cake.
Ay, qué bueno.
I love cake, Willa.
Yeah.
I do love cake. I want to eat that cake.
Ay, qué
So
bueno.
yummy.
Now, we're going to have 1 cup of milk. You can use whole milk, 1%, 2%, or carnation, evaporated milk, whatever milk you like, okay? So we're gonna incorporate a little bit of the flour, okay, flour with milk. So put a little bit in there and a little bit flour. So don't overmix. Make sure you just, when it's completely mixed well, and then you're gonna stop. Okay, mine is done. I'm using this because I'm going to work with the white eggs. Somebody told me, one of my subscribers told me, we're not supposed to be using another bowl because you can mess up your KitchenAid. So I want to correct that. So if you can, do this part first, or do the cake batter and then put the cake batter in another bowl. And then you have, make sure you clean the bowl and the attachment very well and dry it. It can be wet, so make sure when you do that, you're going to dry it up and dry the attachment and then work with the white eggs. This is going to take a few minutes until you form a meringue. We call him merengue in Spanish, so that's what you're looking for. And in here I have my cake flour. So what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate the meringue towards the cake batter. And we're going to do the folding method. So we're going to use the spatula spoon. So you're going to do this little by little. This is going to take time. And probably your arm is going to be a little bit tired. So if you got some help, that's perfect. And you're going to do the folding method. And until everything is incorporate to the cake batter. Okay, everything is already incorporated in here, and now we're going to grab the baking pans. If you want to do just this cake for your family, you can use a 10x9 baking pan and do it for your family. But the purpose to this video is to help you make some money selling this cake. I just spray it with the flowers, and like I say, if you don't want to do the spray, you can use some butter, and make sure you use some of the sifted cake flour. So we're gonna put equal. And then we're gonna do that to take any bubbles out. Meanwhile, your oven has to be preheat at 350 grade Fahrenheit. So we're gonna do the same thing with the other baking pan, and this is the 9 inches. And this baking pans come with a lid. One of my friend, Manos Bendecida, she mailed this to me, and she said she find that at eBay, or you can go to all those warehouses like Sam's Club, Costco, and check in there. So depending on the ingredients, the state or the country you live, that's what you're going to make numbers, okay? I used to buy this cake for $10, but knowing that the ingredients and all the job is getting a little bit, more. So probably you can ask for the $15 to $20 for cake. But that's depend on you. Just make numbers with the ingredients and adding, and then that way you can sell your cake. I'm gonna bake this for 25 to 45 minutes. And the way you know it's ready is if you insert a fork or a knife and it comes out clean, your cake is ready. We're gonna bake it 350 for 25 to 45 minutes, depend on your oven and the baking pan you're using. And meanwhile, after the cake is cooking, we're gonna do the syrup. For the syrup, I have in here 2 cups of water, and then we're gonna add 1 cup of granulated sugar. We're gonna let this sugar with the water melt, and we're gonna do like a syrup. We're gonna stir, then we're gonna put it in a medium heat, and we're gonna let it be in there for probably 7 to 10 minutes or a little bit longer. And after that, you're gonna add whatever flavor you like. My favorite is the almond extra, but depend on you. But like I couldn't find it, I'm gonna use some rum flavor, but you can use vanilla if you like. As you see, the water is boiling, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add another cup of granulated sugar because I don't want all the liquid to evaporate. So it's gonna be from 1 to 2. As you see, this is ready. You have to take it out of the stove, and then you're going to add your flavor, 1 tablespoon of your favorite flavor. In this case, is rum. And after 45 minutes of baking, this is the final result of my Puerto Rican cake. Now we're going to go ahead and use the syrup to soak the cake. And I'm going to use that plastic bottle. I found the plastic bottle in Walmart, but you can find it in any store. As you see, this is the plastic bottle. I put that in there. And then we're going to start by wetting the cake. Soaking the cake. So make sure you cover the whole thing and use all the liquid. Depending on how moist you like it, you can make a little bit more syrup if you like. And if you're going to sell this, I recommend you to make it to your house first to see how it's going to come out, how you like it. And then you can do any changes if you like. Mine comes out so perfect, and that was so yummy. That was so good. So, and I like the amount of syrup I put in there for my tasting. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and wet all these 2 cakes, and I'm going to use 1.5 syrup. And then I'm going to let it soak overnight because I'm making this cake overnight. All done. And make sure the cake is completely cold before you're going to put the frosting. Because if you put it with the cake hot, the frosting is going to melt. Okay, my cake is cold. I'm using, and I'm gonna show you a trick. Okay, I'm using those cans frosting, ready mix frosting, like this one, and this is going to be enough for 2 cakes. You can do a homemade. I have a video on how to make homemade Puerto Rican frosting, but you can add to that frosting any flavor. If you do an almond, you can add like a teaspoon or to your taste almond or vanilla or anything, and then mix it up very well. And now we're going to put the cake, we're going to put the frosting on top. That's simple. Make sure you use the spatula. I'm using the spoon. I'm not supposed to use the spoon, but I'm lazy to go and look for the spatula. But if you're going to do this as a business, it's important you go ahead and buy like a nice spatula. They sell a little bit skinny and another one big one. So just buy your tools. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other one. Make sure you spread the whole thing. And you can put some sprinkles on top, and that's optional. Okay, you can leave it the way it is or use some sprinkles on top to make them look pretty. And as you see, my granddaughter is beside me because she's going to help me. and she's gonna do the other one because this cake is gonna be for us. And after you're done, you're gonna put the lid on top and ready to deliver your cake. So I hope you guys like the video and try the recipe. So I'm gonna cut it to let you see. Now I'm gonna cut it that way you can see the cake, how the cake looks inside. This is a very moist cake. So I don't know if you had the opportunity to try the Puerto Rican cake before. If you don't, I recommend you to try it. And if you want the cake to be a little bit more moist, you can add more of the, you can make more of the syrup and then soak it in. And this is the final result. This cake is very good. So I hope you guys like this video. So like it, please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And remember to share with your family and friends. Thank you for watching my video and God bless you. Until the next video, bye-bye.